Dear you, to stay calm when the person who tried to break you walks into a courtroom smiling. He wore confidence like a tailored suit, relaxed shoulders, polished tone, firm handshake with his attorney. If you didn't know the history, you'd think he was the stable one. That's the first lesson no one teaches you. Court is theater, and the best performer isn't always the best parent. He glanced at you, not angry, not bitter, satisfied, like a man who believes he's already shaped the narrative, because for months he's been planting. Subtle statements, concerned emails, strategic politeness, and today he thinks it blooms. Here's the part that almost broke you. The judge smiled back at him. Pause. If you've ever felt invisible in a room where the manipulator looks composed, you know that sting. But here's what changed. You didn't shrink. You didn't panic. You didn't rush to prove your goodness. You observed. Because this wasn't about emotion anymore. It was about positioning. And he has no idea what you stopped doing weeks ago. Weeks before court, you made a decision that changed everything. You stopped defending yourself. Read that again. You stopped explaining your character to someone committed to misunderstanding you. Instead, you built infrastructure, therapist documentation, school correspondence logs, parenting time consistency records, neutral communication platforms, not flashy, not dramatic, strategic. He thought your silence meant surrender. It didn't. It meant you were starving the fire. Because here's a controversial truth. The parent who argues the most often loses credibility. Debate that in the comments. He spoke confidently, referenced concerns, used phrases like, I just want stability. And for a split second, you saw the performance working. Then your attorney calmly submitted documentation. Dates, patterns, consistency, no emotion, just facts. And something shifted. The room didn't turn against him dramatically. That's not how this works. It turned neutral. Neutral is powerful because manipulation thrives in chaos. Neutral exposes exaggeration. And in that moment, you realized something profound. You weren't trying to win. You were trying to stabilize. That's transformation. Not louder, stronger. After the hearing, he walked past you smiling again, like nothing changed, like he still believed he was 10 steps ahead. And maybe in his mind he is. But here's what actually changed. You no longer need him to look bad for you to look good. That's growth. You no longer feel the urge to defend your motherhood in every room. That's maturity. You no longer react when the kids repeat subtle narratives. You redirect calmly. That's power. And here's the addictive truth of this series. This was never about beating him. It was about mastering you. Because high conflict custody isn't just legal, it's psychological endurance. Do you believe courts favor the calmer parent or the more charismatic one? Let's talk about it. Is silence strength or avoidance? I want to see where you stand. The judge didn't declare a dramatic victory. Life isn't a movie. But the temporary order reflected balance, more structure, clearer boundaries, less ambiguity. That's not fireworks, that's foundation. And he didn't see it coming because he was busy performing. He still thinks this is about winning.